Well, hello, I'm filming a little intro that I didn't plan on filming. It's been a really long time since I posted a video. I have been working on things. As you can tell, this is like a work zone in here, so I have not neglected these projects. I've been working on the home gym, and I thought I was just gonna make a home gym reveal video when the whole thing is done, but I'm so proud of this mural that I just finished that I think it deserves a video of its own. And so this mural literally took me about 6.5 or 7 months to complete. It's kind of been an emotional process because you guys know a little bit of what's gone on in my life and everything. So just like healing and growing this year has distracted me a lot from the projects, but finally I was able to finish this, and I'm just really proud of the job that I did because I know that I planned it out and that I executed it how I intended to, and I'm just really proud of myself. So I'm making a whole video to show you guys the progress. It's probably just gonna be a lot of time lapsing. Maybe I'll narrate a little bit and tell you guys what I'm working on. I really hope you enjoy seeing the whole thing come together, and then I'll talk to you guys again at the end of the video. Okay, so starting out, I had to sand the wall because this was a brand new wall that my dad built out of plywood, and you can see that there's a lot of joint compound connecting all of the joints between the plywood, and so I just wanted to sand all of that putty down so that there was no texture on the surface for when I was ready to paint. I'm starting out with a coat of primer on the whole wall, and this is actually going to be my white base for the whole wall. I just figured I might as well use the primer because it was the brightest white that I could find. It's so satisfying to see the whole wall be finally coated in one color. It really changes the look of everything and makes it feel like a real wall. And then I was really motivated to get started on the mural because it felt like I had a great foundation to start with. And we're gonna do a little jump into the future here because I didn't film any of the process of starting the mural, but this is where we're at when we pick up in these next few clips. I'm starting to sketch out another rainbow at the top of the mural, and so I just wanted to kind of reiterate that I didn't film this entire process with the intention of making a mural specific video. I was just gonna use different clips of the mural along the way to contribute to a home gym video. But now that I'm done with this mural, I'm really proud of it, and so I just wanted to combine all of the clips that I do have, and that means that there are some times when it really does skip ahead and it looks like a completely different project than it was the clip before. So I'm sorry about that. There are some times where it really skips ahead into the future, and this is one of those times. You can probably already tell the vision that I'm going for, though. I'm going for really bright colors and a really happy mural overall, and the rest of the room is actually a lot of just black, white, and gray, so this mural was a perfect opportunity for me to add contrast to that. I had a lot of fun over on Instagram during this process because I would post similar videos to this, just a lot of time lapses of painting, but I would put them in black and white so that no one could tell what the colors were yet. And I mean, even though you could probably figure out that I was doing some really bright colors, it was still fun to do a couple of reels over on Instagram with some color reveals.
Such a crime, 'cause we're in our prime. You will be alright when the stars align, 'cause you are mine.
Something that I did want to mention is that you can kind of see that I have one side of each arch of the rainbow taped off, and then the other side I really wanted to freehand. This was actually something that was really hard for me because I wanted to give it a look that had kind of a wavy texture to it. I did not want these arches to look like they were perfect, and that was actually very hard for me to make something that I considered art, but that wasn't perfect. It was supposed to look very hand-drawn and very just organic, and that was hard for me not to make all of these arches extremely perfect with all of the right curves, but I did it, and I'm really happy with how they turned out because I did want them to just look kind of childlike and just whimsical.
You satisfy me, and you satisfy me, and you satisfy me. Run away with you, like I don't know nothing when I got to lose. I just wanna spend the day with you. I've been wasting my time in the afternoon.
Here's a perfect example where you can see that I really did make some of these arches not perfect at all, and then I did have to go back in one of these clips here and trim it up just a little bit because I couldn't handle quite the level of imperfection that it was at. So that's what I'm doing right here, is I'm actually trimming one of the arches down a little bit, but still trying to keep it as much of a free hand as possible.
You will be alright when the stars align, 'cause you are mine, and you satisfy me. We go round and round, your voice in my head, it's a beautiful sound. Like an ultrasound, your frequency's high and it's looking around. Never let me down, you know my problems and turn it around. And I need you now, take me away and we'll figure it out. 'Cause you will be just fine in the summertime. And it's such a crime, 'cause we're in our prime. You will be alright when the stars align, 'cause you are mine, and you satisfy me.
I tried to sketch out a plan for this mural months in advance, and every time I did, I would just get lost in the planning of it, and I decided that probably the best move was to start painting, see where it took me, and then plan each step after that. And so that's what I did. I started with the checkerboard in the bottom left, and then I moved on to the rainbows, and I really like how they're symmetrical to each other, but not perfectly symmetrical. And then after that, I knew one more element that I wanted to add was this ray of sunshine, but it's actually going to be lots of different colors. And so this was the final element that I really wanted to add. Every time I had sketched it out, I had these elements of checkerboard, rainbow, and these rays, but I never quite knew how to put them together. And I'm really glad that I just went with it and kind of sketched it out, and it turned out exactly how I wanted.
I keep losing friends and losing hours. I can't comprehend where I've gone wrong throughout my life. I've been sleeping in and skipping showers.
Of course, we have to take a little break and look at some cute footage of my ducks. I would let them roam around while I was painting, and that would be really, really funny sometimes. Also, during this whole mural painting process, I was raising these ducks, so that did distract me a little bit and take up a lot of my time, but they're so adorable I had to include them.
Now I'm talking to myself and saying I'm so sick of you. Haven't got back home in quite a while. Always on my phone, but got no time to say hello. I wish I didn't have to fake.
And here's the final step. You can see that I have sketched out the letters. What I did was trace the letters to the left. I taped them up and traced them, and then I started filling them in with the black and white colors that they're going to be. And then below you can see where I've also sketched out more of a freehand of the cursive letters.
Now I'm missing all the days when I had nothing to lose. And now I'm talking to myself and saying I'm so sick of you.
And we kind of jumped forward a lot in time again, but this is a great example for you to see how I did the outlines of the words. So I was very particular about it, as per usual for me, and I actually taped out the white lines because I did not want to freehand that. I didn't want to take any chances at the outlines not being straight, and so I taped out every single outline except for the curved letters. That was definitely a little bit more difficult, and it was very time consuming to tape all of these outlines up and then fill them in. The look that I was going for with the letters was really three-dimensional, and I achieved that because you can see below there are 3 different shades of the blue, and then right here I'm working on the white outline with the black letters and the gray shadow outlining it, and so that really makes the letters look three-dimensional when you stand back and look at it. And also it incorporates the white, black, and gray from the rest of the gem.
I can't comprehend where I've gone wrong throughout my life.
Okay, so it's very rainbow and very bright, and I love it so much. I really think the letters came out looking pretty 3D, which I'm impressed with. It's definitely not perfect. It has a couple of flaws, but I think that I'm probably the only one that would notice most of those. So here is a look at the finished product. It's August 31st, and I think I started this sometime around the first week of February, so that's kind of sad, but this is just here because I was doing a little photo shoot. You can check my Instagram and see some pictures. I'll link that below. And then there are obviously still things that have to be done. Like I have to touch up all this paint. This is the huge mirror we bought. I have to clean this. I have to mount these. There's gonna be some up here, and then there's gonna be some on this concrete wall. I still have to sand a little bit of the concrete wall up there. And then I can move all the weights and everything back over here. I have to repair this wall a little bit, and there is a pegboard going right here. So there are a couple other things to do before the gym is done, and then I'm gonna try to like hang a curtain all across right here so it separates this area. I would say the area is probably like 10 by 12 feet. And then that way there would be a curtain backdrop for this mirror. So hopefully very, very soon there is a gym reveal coming to you guys, but it's probably gonna be a couple more weeks, I would say, and I'm not gonna like rush myself on that. So I really wanna try and get this mural video up. So if you're watching this, I achieved getting the video up. But thank you guys for joining me on this mural journey. I know I probably didn't document a whole lot of the last part of it because I was just like grinding. I was really just trying to get it done, get it off my mind, and so I might not have recorded as much as I did at the beginning. But thank you for being on this channel anyway, even though sometimes it's sporadic. I definitely feel like I'm getting my creativity back. I know I've said that before, but something about finishing this just really feels different. It feels like, I said on my Instagram, it feels like I feel a spark again. And so I'm really excited about that. But thank you for being here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I have a lot of fun things coming, possibly some really big life-changing projects coming up very soon. And so I want you guys to be here for that. I want you to stick around. I don't want you to miss anything. Subscribe, the link will be down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Marissa Designs and Marissa Counts. I have 2 accounts. I will link them both below. Thank you guys for being here. It would help me out so, so much if you gave this video a like and a comment. Let me know, what's your favorite color in the mural? I think my favorite might be the purple. I don't know. I love blue, but the purple is really cool in this one. Liking the video helps me more than you even know, so that would be great. All you have to do is click the thumbs up. It takes like 2 seconds. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
So if you love me, then tell me how much longer do I